All right, here we go. Very quick tutorial about brushes. Our default brushes are here under our brush menu, but if you want to load some more interesting brushes, we hit the small arrow and we go to load brushes. Now there's a file that I have available under teacher handouts called PSD brushes right there, and these are some of the brushes that I've collected. We're going to go with splatter underscore '01, and we're going to load that brush set. And you'll see the brushes down here at the bottom, and here they are. They're really big, so we're going to make them a little smaller. We're going to switch to white. So if I click with this brush, you'll see the splatter pattern. Now, in order to get this pattern to turn, to make it a little more useful, we're going to use this icon right here, and we bring up this menu. This brush menu here allows us to do a lot of things. The first thing we're going to talk about is our shape dynamics right here. So right now, if we change our size jitter to 100%, what that's going to do is every time I click this, it's going to change the size of the brush randomly. The other thing we use here is the angle jitter. If it were on 0, it would keep giving me the same perspective brush, just different sizes. But if I slide it all the way over to 100, every time I click this brush, it's going to turn it a random way, which is kind of handy when we're trying to fill areas with a lot of different patterns. So again, we'll go back to our brushes here, and you can find them right here also, the brush tip shape right here. Okay, we can grab a brush. This one, I don't know, resembles like a dandelion or something. If I click to paint with this brush and I have these shape dynamics set, it will turn and resize that brush every time I go to use it. It's really handy. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, just to take this brush idea one step further, let's load a square brush here. So one of our presets is square brushes. And we can just select a square brush. I'm going to fill this background with black just so you can see it better. And we'll go with a white brush. So if I were to use this square brush right now, it will literally give me one square at a time. If I turn on my shape dynamics here, I could see that every time I click this brush, it'll be a different size. But I can make a scattering effect too, which is real handy for things like confetti. So right here, you can see my presets down here and how many we want to add to this. Count jitter will change every time too. Now the difference with this brush is this isn't just a one-click brush. I have to click and drag it, and it will actually fill in an area. And you can control all of that. You can control the size, you can control the rotation, whatever you want. Very handy tool. And you can of course still use your bracket keys if you want to enlarge or shrink the size of your confetti. Okay.